I feel like there's this great love filter that got clogged up, and we're just unable to love. I'm a big environmentalist. I do wilderness gardens, and I'm doing this project where I go into parks around New York and ask people what they love about nature, wearing a GoPro camera. And people, and I ask them, one of the questions is, what's your take on squirrels? And they'll tell me they hate squirrels, and I'm like, we gotta figure out what's going on here. Why is this hate so incredible? And there's a hate machine out there that, maybe with sports, could be an easy play. Like, I know nature is a good place to try to shake some of the hate out of that filter. So the love can flow a little bit better, but in sports is number two.
And we can go from rooting for both sides to nature walks right here on the Fan Break. This is Keith McPherson. Give me a couple minutes and I'll come back and close this thing out. All right, let's see what the callers got. Michael in West Hempstead, New York. You're on the Fan.
Hey, how you doing, Keith?
All right, I'll take the win tonight,
You last week I told you I was a free agent fan.
Yeah. I remember.
Your first caller there, he comes on there and says he's a New York fan, he loves sports, he wants to bring out the love, and I'm like, that's it. That's what it's all about. And the reason I'm calling you back, and I'm thinking like I'd love to do this on a more regular basis, is that you have to help free some of these diehard fans. They need to be freed.
But I watched the Knicks game last night, and I watched the Nets game tonight, and I know I'm a Nets fan, but there's just a different energy around the Nets. It's more fun to watch. Even when the game is coming down to the end of the game, it's like, I don't know, there's just a competitive edge. Obviously, the team is better. They have a better roster. But I get better vibes watching the Nets than the Knicks. I've been really trying to lock in and watch the Knicks lately so I can talk about them on the radio and stuff, but that's a game that the Knicks would have lost, but the Nets figured out how to win it.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, when I see the Knicks coach, his body language alone is...
Tibbs yesterday at the end of the game